All right, we are back with another study session, a series where I go on deep dives about some of my favorite music. Today's topic is going to be jazz fusion, specifically how jazz almost died for jazz fusion to succeed. So let's set the scene. In the late 60s, jazz's popularity was seriously waning. It was waning to genres like rock and funk. Those are the two main popular genres coming out. Artists like Jimi Hendrix, the Beatles, Sly and the Family Stone. These guys were killing the game, all to the dismay of jazz purists. Jazz purists like Miles Davis. Miles was jealous and pissed off that artists that didn't know how to play music or read music were making millions of dollars. He hated this. But times were changing, and playing jazz clubs just really wasn't the move anymore. We had festivals like Woodstock starting in 1969, where people wanted to get around and party. The hippie movement was in full effect, and young people just really weren't going to jazz clubs anymore. They were starting to go to festivals. There were a lot of technological advances also happening at this time, like the invention of the synthesizer and the popularization of the electric bass. Well, they say pressure makes diamonds, and jazz musicians started adjusting accordingly. He wasn't the only one, but we can look to Miles Davis. He had a couple of fusion albums at the end of the 60s, but specifically Bitches Brew in 1970 is a powerhouse of a fusion album and put fusion on the map. This instantly took Davis from playing sleazy jazz clubs to taking the main stage. Bitches Brew is a crazy fusion of mostly jazz and rock that set the precedent for the rest of the 70s for what jazz fusion would sound like. Funny enough, most of the fusion acts that would become popular in the mid 70s started in this band. Joe Zawinul, Airto Moreira, and Wayne Shorter all went on to form Weather Report. Bernie Maupin plays on this album, who also went on to be a headhunter and played on all of Herbie Hancock's early jazz funk albums. John McLaughlin and Billy Cobham, both on this album, who both went on to create Mahavishnu Orchestra. Chick Corea also played on this album, who went on to make Return to Forever with Lenny White. And yeah, jazz fusion became extremely popular and made a lot of these musicians' careers and put them on stages they never thought they would ever play. You can hear more about jazz fusion on my radio show, Study Session Radio. The link is in my bio.